Hello there, HQTs. How's your hump day going, people? I see everyone's having a ton of fun on Twitter with the hashtag "The first date becomes the last when blank." Oh, I want to join this convo. When the waiter brings bread to the table and he says, "No, we don't want bread." Yes, we do, mother sucker. When he says he wants to get in your pants, but means he wants to rock your floral skinny jeans. That's a big no-no. And that first date is definitely the last when you delete his number while you're still on the appetizer. This happened before. Welcome, everyone, friends and lovers and everyone in between. This is going to be a pretty hot date tonight, and you will be back for seconds, guaranteed. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your money honey, so don't be a dummy. Okay, we've got lots of cash and wins to be had tonight. We are currently in the mix of HQ Season 6, and we are keeping it fresh like you freshmen. How have you been enjoying our new feature, Classes? This season you'll be competing against each other for extra prizes, and who doesn't love extra prizes? We all do, right? Here's how to tell what class you're in. If you see a green book emoji next to your username, you are a freshman. A blue book means sophomore. A red book means junior. There we go. And the brain emoji means you are a seasoned senior, so you're supposed to get all the questions right. Okay? Yeah, each week we will give out prizes to the players on the winning team. That's the team that earned the most total points that week. Sophomores had a come-from-behind victory last week, and they're in the lead yet again. Freshmen, I don't expect much from you guys, but seniors, where you at? Show yourselves. Step up your game. We are also giving out special prizes for perfect attendance. That's when you make it to every single game. Let's see how well you fare there as well. We're keeping records. Tonight, I'm going to ask you 15 questions, and you have 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it right, you move on, and we have plenty of prizes and chances for you to win at Q9, 12, and 15 as well, so look out for those ones. Now, tomorrow, we are bringing you Throwback Thursday with an HQ Classic game. 12 questions, just like the old days, remember? Take a trip down memory lane with us at 9 p.m. on Thursday. This Saturday, it's Smarter Day. So we're testing your knowledge of banned books. So don't do anything foolish and get banned from the game, because that is going to be a whole lot of fun and very interesting as well. And then Sunday, that's for the animal lovers, whether you're pals with puppies, buddies with grizzly bears, or friendly with, I don't know, falcons. This one is for you, 9 p.m. on Sunday. That is happening. Now, since we're in back to school mode, I want to know, which of these trends would you most want to wear the first day of school? Tie-dye tee, plaid pants, or fanny pack? Which would you most want to wear to impress your friends? They're all back in style. They were in, then they were out, and now they are back in again. Tie-dye tee. Yeah, almost 60% of you want that tie-dye tee. I need to get myself one of those as well. They're pretty cool. Okay, now what's the most embarrassing trend you have ever worn back to school? Oversized jeans, bucket hat, oh gosh, or jorts and jeggings. These are all totally humiliating items of clothing. Which would you least want to rock? Oversized jeans, 52% of you. That bucket hat though, that is pretty bad. I know it's sort of back in style again. Now, we asked you on Twitter to send us a pic of you in your favorite back to school fashion, whether it's embarrassing or not. Here goes with some of our faves. Let's see who we have. Alexis, nice tie-dye hoodie right there. Savannah was a cutie in first grade, still cute in college. Yeah, hasn't changed a bit. Liz Toll rocking the sweatshirt with shorts, bringing that back in fashion. Slexy was a 70s cowgirl, little cutie in his Dorothy in 5th grade. Another HQT, Lizna, twin sister in 80s jeans. Let's not bring back that trend, okay? All right, now I know you are all dressed to impress because we have just a few seconds on the clock. Before we start with Q1, let's count it down, players. Okay, Okay, players, it's about that time. It's time to get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. Which of these is a new hit movie starring Jennifer Lopez? Rustlers, Chucklers, Hustlers. Oh, I want to see this movie so bad. Cardi B in there as well. Lizzo's in there too. Would you go see a movie called Chucklers? Course not. Working hard for the money. It is Hustlers. You're hustling onwards. 139,000 of you are. Original Fly Girl J-Lo is showing everyone that she's still got it and then some, and picking up some Oscar buzz while she's at it. That's what I would love to see. J-Lo win an Oscar. Could possibly happen. Q2. One book in the Harry Potter series is Harry Potter and the what? Winds of Winter, Goblet of Fire, Small Porcelain Giraffe. Come on, your Potterheads. Stop pottering about. Winter does get pretty windy, so you may want to drink some fire to keep warm from a goblet of fire. Nonetheless, 140,000 of you are keeping it lit. Theoretically, any of these could be in the works except the one that's already out. Of course, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Talk about hot breath. Brush your teeth or something. Do you see it on your screen? Go ahead and tap to buy one. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game by tapping on the hearts below. They will work on every question aside from the last one. Okay, you'll be glad to hear. Who's ready for Q3? You are. What type of shoe is this? What's that, you fashionistas? Is that a back-to-school shoe? Is that an espadrille, loafer, or ballet flats? Maybe you're wearing a pair of these shoes right now. But do you know what they're called? If you went for ballet flat, you better pirouette your ass out of here. Just kidding. Use an extra life to get back in. It's loafer. Loafer, of course, is the answer. 133,000 if you're loafing onwards. If you're inclined to look even more preppy, and who isn't, you can throw a penny on top for an extra chic look. Get some penny loafers right there. Q4. What did Franklin Roosevelt call a date which will live in infamy? March 6, 1960, December 7th, 1941, May 8th, 1892. You might be infamous in tonight's game. I've had some pretty bad dates myself, but this one is way worse. December 7th, 1941. You know your history. 124,000 of you. Happened. Frank was talking about the attack on Pearl Harbor, of course, which led to the US jumping into World War II. We're jumping into Q5 right now. The classic recipe for a no chocolate brownie shares its name with a famous what? Cable channel, comic strip, sports team. No chocolate brownie? How dare you? The audacity. If you think brownies are delicious, yummy, you should try them without the chocolate and bleached. Comic strip is the answer we were looking for here. 83,000 if you're making a snack out of that one. A no chocolate brownie sounds like a square of air, right? But add some vanilla and you've got a tasty treat, a blondie like the long-running comic strip. And they like to have more fun. Now, I'm sure you've scored a bunch of points already in today's game, but you can make that way more. Add point multipliers to help you level up. A 10 times point multiplier, for example. It will work on all the points you've just earned in the game and the ones you're about to earn too. Yeah, that's right. And here is Q6. Which board game has the most spaces on its included spinner, Game of Life, Twister, Hi-Ho Cherry-O? Hours and weeks and years of fun you can have with a family with these games. I know there's at least one of you that sat and counted spinner spaces before, so you'd know Twister is the answer. Don't get it twisted. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, this is absolutely savage happening here on Q6. What's that? 74,000 if you're gone, 18,000 if you're spinning on. Hi-Ho Cherry-O has a meager 7 spaces, while Game of Life gives me life with 10. The game utilizing maximum spinner space, however, with 16 is Twister. With twisting, we are shouting onwards to Q7. Which of these is a real Meryl Streep movie quote? The dingo took my baby, a dingo ate my baby, or neither of them. Fantastic Meryl Streep. She hugged me once, by the way. She hugged me tightly. It was great. I would want neither to happen to anyone, but the dingo did take her baby and didn't give it back either. That is the answer. 13,000 of you got that right on a brutal question. This was one of Meryl's first big roles, it was.
The dingo took my baby!
If you can deliver a line like that with a straight face, you can do pretty much anything. And she has. She's amazing, isn't she? Q8. What play's title contains a pun on the name of a London neighbourhood? Our American Cousin, My Fair Lady, Merry Wives of Windsor. I know this neighbourhood. If you went for American Cousin, you are on the wrong side of the pond. My Fair Lady is the answer. Did you fare well right there? Oh, are we going to go with that? We're going to go with another savage. 14,000, almost 15,000 if you've gone, 6,316 if you're making it through. Mayfair is one of London's ritziest neighbourhoods. Say it in a Cockney accent and you've summarised the premise of My Fair Lady. Yeah, that's a bad Cockney accent. Anyway, here's our first prize question. I hope it's fair too. All right, because if you get this right, we will offer you real cash. You can choose to either take the money and run or stick around for the next one. Good luck, guys. Here goes with Q9, who did not make a cameo appearance in this Super Bowl ad. Alex Rodriguez, Charlie Sheen or Jason Alexander. Didn't show up, didn't show face, didn't get the payday in that ad. It's a funny ad too. It was Mr. Peanut, by the way, racing against the clock to deliver snacks, but he had no bag for Jason Alexander. You followed the Seinfeld there, 8,000 if you did. Charlie Sheen admitted he's nuts in the ad that played during this year's Super Bowl, while A-Rod went for the mixed nuts instead. Let's get nutty over some cash right now. 6 cents we're offering that to 8,356 players. Do you want to be an early winner in the game tonight? Or you want to move on and try to get the bigger cash? 3 questions until the next prize. What are you going to do? 1,013 players chose to take the 6 cents. Early winners in tonight's game, 9,071 still in the running. So let's go with the next Q. We have Q10. Who was depicted in Apple Computer's first logo? Eris, Johnny Appleseed, Isaac Newton. We're talking back in the 70s now, people. What did Steve Jobs choose? Well, 3 but which one took a bite out of Apple's first logo? It's Sir Isaac Newton, and you knew that. 8,315 if you did. Any of them would have worked, really, but Steve Jobs felt a gravitational pull towards Newton, and Newton's head is about to be knocked by an apple in the logo, as expected, of course. Expect this, Q11. The man co-credited as writing the HR Puff and Stuff theme song also wrote which of these? Kodachrome, Rocket Man, Your Smiling Face. Puff and Stuff, and they said it was for kids. Your face won't be smiling much longer if you picked it here, because Kodachrome is the correct answer, and you're smiling hard, 3,891 if you are. Technically, Puff and Stuff was by Les Zarvas, but it was so similar to a Paul Simon song that he was given credit too. Kodachrome, meanwhile, was one of Simon's biggest hits, and let's hit our next prize question here at Q12. Are you ready for this one? Cash is at stake. The line of shoals between India and Sri Lanka is named for what? Mythic character, explorer, or politician? What do you know about those shoals, though? Them shoals. If you opted for politician, you've been voted out. It's mythic character, getting spiritual on you right now. 1,237. Another brutal right there. These limestone shoals were once connected. If you fancied a 30-mile stroll, you could saunter from India to Sri Lanka over Adam's Bridge, named for the biblical Adam, and we're sauntering on to the bank right now. What are we working with? 81 cents we have for 12,037 players. 3 questions until the last prize. You want that 81 cents? And a win under your belt right now, an HQ win. That's more valuable, right? 340 players chose to take the 81 cents. Congrats to you winners. 2018 still playing. 3 questions to go. I hope you all make it, but some of you will flounder. Here we go with Q13. A special effects Oscar was awarded to the first film to prominently use what technology? Matte painting, Steadicam, blue screen. You all deserved a golden dude. Matte paintings are an old effect created way before the Oscars existed. We're talking blue screen right here, people. You are screaming for the blue screen. 1,016 of you are. The 1940 fantasy film Thief of Baghdad won the Oscar for the cheap way to make a carpet fly. Yep, they used a blue screen. Ready for Q14, the penultimate round. What band has paid a veiled homage in the Eagles Hotel California? Procol Harum, Pink Floyd, Steely Dan. It's a lovely place. You've got a lovely face. Made up those words. If you want Pink Floyd, that's another brick in the wall. Steely Dan is the answer, and you stole that one out from under him. 994 of you did. Steely Dan referenced the Eagles in the track singing "Turn Up the Eagles," so the Eagles repaid the favor with a shout out. They stab it with their steely knives. Alrighty then, take a stab at this, because we are heading into the final round with 994 players left in the game. We've got a bunch of money in the bag tonight on Q15. Some of you using your extra lives to get back in as well. Here we go with Q15. Which of these was written by the man depicted in this sculpture? Check him out though. Being and nothingness, self-reliance, interpretation of dreams. Who is that dude in the sculpture? And what did he write? He doesn't look very comfortable there, does he? The statue is called Man Hanging Out, but who's the man left hanging there? It's famed psychologist Sigmund Freud. And I hope you interpreted it the right way. It's interpretation of dreams for the win tonight. And we have 409 winners. Yes, smashed it! Well done. Congrats to our 409 winners. Yeah, you are taking home $3.67. We've got Jas did. Best Ken, you are the best. You certainly are. We've got Arian the B, whatever that B word is. We've got Cots, 49, 48. You've got 367, that's what you've got. Rahani, who's about to eat some pizza or something. That looks quite delicious. Save some for me, please. Well done. 409 winners tonight. That is pretty epic. Great game, players. You brainiacs, you. You came, you played, you totally slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. Here's where you can find me. Stop by, say hi. Don't be shy. Okay, we're back tomorrow with trivia at 9 p.m. followed by words at 9:30. Of course, don't miss out on any of the fun games and the cash. I'll be back Friday, so I'll see you then. Bye.